Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome my new and existing subscribers. Welcome back to Phoenix Bags. So guys, today we're going to be making this medium size channel bag. Make sure you watch the video to the end to get the full details. Also guys, I'm going to be posting a video on how to quit your leather if you want to quit your leather yourself, because I used an already quitted leather. So I'm going to post a video tutorial on how to go about quitting your leather if you want to quit it yourself. Let's dive into it. So guys, for the front we're using 5.5 inch for the length and 9 inches for the width. Then I used the bottom of my thread, the circle bottom part, to curve the edges, the bottom edges. So the circumference of my thread is about 2.5 inches, so you can just use something similar. And for the back of the bag, we are using 9 inches for the width. This part covers the back, the upper base and the flap of the bag. So we're going to divide it into 3 parts, but the full measurement is 11 inches for the height. And first of all, I'm going to also curve the edges. This time around we're covering all 4 edges. For the back section, we're going to have 5.5 inches for the height. For the upper base, we're going to have 1.5 inch, and for the front, the flap part, we're going to have 4 inches. Now we're done cutting our interfacing. I'm using leather padding. It's Decovi heavy, so you can use Marco or any other flexible Decovi heavy as alternative. Note: do not use board. Don't use any type of board for this part, because we're going to be turning the bag over. Next, I'm going to wrap my Decovi heavy. So we're going to make sure we have 0.5 inch all round. Just make sure you have 0.5 inch round. So guys, now I'm going to rub gum all over, and I'm going to interface this part of my bag. So guys, now we're going to wrap the upper base and the front. We're not going to be wrapping the back. So I'm going to use my scissors to cut. When cutting, make sure you have like 0.25 allowance left to reach your interfacing. So now I'm applying gum at the edge of the upper base and the flap. Then I'm going to wrap it up. After that, we're gonna trim out the V-shape edges. We're gonna make sure it's smoothened up. Now guys, I'm going to interface the front part of the bag. We're going to make sure our leather, we have 0.5 inch round edge. I'm applying my glue and I'm going to interface it. So guys, we're going to apply gum at the top edge of our front and glue it down to the interfacing. We are gluing it over the interfacing. Also, don't forget to cover out the edges. For the side interfacing of my bag, I'm going to be using 3 inches for the width and 19 inches for the length of my interfacing. And guys, for the side and the bottom leather, I'm going to be using 4 inches by 7, and we're going to be cutting 3 of that. We're going to be using 2 pieces for the side, and the third one we're going to use it for the bottom. So first of all, I'm going to join the side and the bottom together. So we're going to stitch them right side together, and I'm going to top stitch in front. Next, we're going to interface the side of our bag. So I'm going to apply gum all around. Don't forget, you're going to leave 1 inch at the left and right hand side. Then every other side, we're going to wrap it. We're going to wrap the top and the bottom on the leather. We're going to wrap the top and the bottom on the leather. But the left and the right, we're going to have 0.5 inches at both sides. So guys, now we're going to sew the exterior part of our bag. I'm going to clip the side round the front of the bag. So we're going to be clipping it all the way around. Make sure the curves are properly aligned. So guys, after that we're going to sew it round. I'm using a zipper footer to sew mine. It helps you to sew closely to the interfacing. You can also use a normal footer to sew it. So guys, now I'm going to turn it right side over to check out the stitches. Our bag is already coming out nice. So now moving on, we're going to sew the back side to the gusset. We're going to repeat the same process. You can notch the middle. I'm going to be notching the middle for this. Then I'm going to clip it in place, and I'm also going to sew it round. Now I'm gonna turn my bag right side over. Now guys, we are done sewing the exterior of our bag. Next, I'm going to install my purse fit, my bottom stud. So I'm going to install it at the bottom. So guys, I'm going to use 0.5 inch from the width and 1 inch from the height. So I'm going to mark it in 4 places. I'm going to punch my hole and install my purse fit. So now we are moving to the interior part of our bag. For our band, I'm using 1.5 inch by 13 inches and we're cutting 2 of that. Next, for our lining, I'm using 7 inch for the height and 13 inches for the width. After that, we're going to cut out a square corner at the edge. I'm using 1.5 by 1.5 inch. I'm going to mark it at both sides of the bottom edge. Now guys, I'm cutting it out, and also we're gonna cut 2 of this. Guys, for our lining, we're gonna cut 2 of that. Moving on, we're going to cut our slip pocket and our slip pocket trim. Our slip pocket is 8 inches by 7 inches and our trim is 1 inch by 7 inches. Also, for our lining flap, the inner flap, we're gonna have 6 inch for the height and 9 inch for the width. We're going to cut that on decorative light. Then I'm going to curve the top edges. After that, I'm going to wrap it with my leather. We're going to gum it on our leather and wrap. We're going to leave one edge, the straight edge, unwrapped. So guys, after gumming our decorative light to our leather, we're going to put gum on the edges. As I said, we're going to wrap the top and the side edges. We're going to leave one edge, the straight edge, unwrapped. Next guys, make sure you cut off the V-poking edges on the flap. So now guys, we are moving to sewing of our lining. So guys, we're going to put our lining and our lining band right side together. We're going to stitch it and we're going to top stitch it at the front. So guys, next we're going to sew our slip pockets. So first of all, we're going to fold it into 2 equal halves and sew the left and the right side of our slip pocket. After that, I'm going to turn it right side over. Next, we're going to align the top together and we're going to stitch it. Now we're going to fold our slip pocket trim into 2 equal halves, and we're going to use it to cover up the top edge of our slip pocket. After sewing it, I'm going to cut off the excess. Now guys, we're going to sew our slip pocket on one side of the lining. So guys, we're going to center it at the side edges. Then I'm going to measure 2.5 inches from the top, and we're going to sew the side edges and the bottom edge down. Moving on, I'm sewing the second side of my lining. We're going to sew the main lining top and the main lining right side together, and we're going to stop stitch it at the front. Next, we're going to sew the inner flap to the main lining. I'm going to be using the side that has the slip pocket. So we're going to center it, and we're going to sew the long straight edge of the inner flap on the main lining. We are stitching it right side together. Now we're going to sew the lining together, the front part and the back side of our lining. We're going to sew them together. So we're going to be stitching the left side together, the right side together, and the bottom side together. So guys, after that, we're going to align the edge, the boxing corner at the edge on each other, and we're also going to sew it together. We're going to sew the left edge together and the right edge together. Guys, if you've watched this video this far and you are yet to click on the subscribe button, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you click on the subscribe button so you can get more updates from me. Next, we're going to mark 1 inch line round on the main lining top. After that, we're going to apply gum round and fold on the line. We're going to be folding on the 1 inch line. So now guys, we're going to stop stitch on the part that covers the inner flap only. Moving on, now we're going to align our bag together, the exterior part and the interior part of our bag. I'm going to use my clips to hold it in place. So guys, after aligning our bag, we're going to apply gum on the flap side, both the inner flap and the outer flap, and we're going to gum that together. Next, we're going to sew our flap. We're going to sew round our flap, the side edges and the top edge of our flap. Now guys, we're going to install our eyelet. So I'm going to be using 1.5 inch from the side and 2.5 respectively, and 0.5 inch from the bottom. We're going to repeat it to both sides. I'm going to cut out my holes and install my eyelet. Guys, after installing our eyelet, I'm going to install my back block. So guys, I'm going to measure 1 inch from the bottom and I'm going to center it to install the female part of my bag lock. After that, I'm going to match it together to get the point to install the male part of my bag lock. Now guys, we're going to apply gum on the top edges. We're going to apply gum round on the band, then we're going to gum it and clip it in place, then we're going to stitch it round. When you're top stitching, just make sure you're very careful, and also we won't be top stitching the part that covers the flap. Guys, we've come to the end of our bag. I'm going to install my chain to my eyelet. I'm using 55 inches for my chain, and our bag is ready. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm hoping to see you in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead.